cosmetic ingredients penetrate the skin? In fact, it's a very common question related to the safety concern, which people try to find an answer in the internet search. Unfortunately, on the internet, we often find incorrect information about cosmetic ingredients and their abilities. Often some findings might be even scary, and you might think about avoiding certain ingredients totally, even though they were fully approved. I often repeat that everything, literally everything, might be harmful if used incorrectly. For example, the very common chemical compound like water, if inhaled, might be fatal, but if you drink it in safe amount like 2 liters per day, you are maintaining good health. In other words, even the safest ingredients, if used incorrectly, can be harmful, but if used correctly and within the regulatory limits, it is considered safe. Okay, what about penetration? Just to pass the very surface layer of our skin, stratum corneum, substances need to be extremely small, really small. And in the majority of cases, they have to be lipid soluble. Water cannot penetrate our skin due to the protective layer, lipid bilayer, which covers our stratum corneum. In fact, it's a very interesting and complicated matter, which I love to talk about, and it will be probably will be my next topic. Due to the complexity of the skin and difference in skin layers composition, substances that have molecular weight below 500 daltons can potentially penetrate the skin. And ideally, they have to be an emulsion or amphiphilic base, meaning it's a product containing both water-loving and lipid-loving portions joined by emulsifier, which besides being emulsifier, also acts as a vehicle for actives. Even if the molecular weight of the material is below 500 daltons and it's an emulsion base, the distance it must travel through is incredibly large on a molecular scale. And even nanomaterials have very hard time to penetrate through the epidermis, which is composed of different layers, specifically designed like that by our evolution to protect our inner body and our vascular system. While the thickness of our epidermis varies around our body site and between people, on average it's about 83,800 nanometers thick. And our stratum corneum, the very surface layer of our skin, 14,800 nanometers. Even if nanomaterial can penetrate the very outer layer of our skin, stratum corneum, they still have to pass through a huge distance to reach the dermal layer of our skin, the deeper layer of our skin, to reach the blood system. And if in case they reach it, they might be inactivated by our immune system, macrophages, for example. I am talking about the huge distance that molecule has to pass through in order to reach the dermis. Let's imagine that. Think of something of a size of a pinhead, which has to travel the length of the soccer field. Or, if you are a molecule of the cosmetic ingredient, you have to travel 100 kilometers just to pass the mid-layer of the epidermis. Indeed, speaking about cosmetics, penetration below stratum granulosum and stratum spinosum, mid-layer of the epidermis, it's not a case. In fact, one of the challenges of me as a cosmetic chemist is to formulate that way which allows active ingredients to reach the skin and enhance their delivery to the intended site. Along with that, please keep in mind that most cosmetic ingredients work effectively even if they remain on the outer layer of the skin, but providing moisture and protection against transepidermal water loss. However, I can tell you that some osmolytic substances like humectants, like glycerin, propylene glycol, can penetrate deeper the stratum corneum, to stratum granulosum typically, and they attract water from the environment to provide more supple, nice-looking skin. That's why often actives paired with humectants in that way. Very few cosmetic ingredients, and we're talking about cosmetics, not the drug, right? Very few cosmetic ingredients applied topically can penetrate into the dermis. And if they do, in majority of cases, they're inactivated or absorbed by the cells of immune systems like macrophages before they enter the bloodstream. That's everything for today about skin penetration. Thank you for watching me.